Welcome everyone back to another tier list video. Today on our channel, we have the Futurama tier list. These are the main characters of the show. There's a couple side characters over here in Kif and Nibbler. I mean, you can call Nibbler a main character, but I don't know. Thank you guys so much for being back here though, and watching this and, you know, rating with us, because I love doing this and I love knowing what you guys want to say and knowing your opinions. So feel free to, if you've seen the show, feel free to leave your opinions on what you think of the characters and what you think of season 11 that just came out. I personally love season 11. I don't know, it might be one of my favorite seasons so far. But anyway, I think we're just gonna get right into it. So without further ado, we got Kif, my man Kif. I'm gonna give him an A. He's a great guy. He's a funny guy. He's a loving guy, a caring guy, and you just know whenever you see him that he means well. You know, he just wants to be a good guy, and he, you know, is actually brighter than most people on the show, which is very nice to see, very cool to see, especially Zap Brannigan. Zap is dumb as hell, but hilarious, and Kif is smart as hell and not as funny. So, you know, the contrast is there. But yeah, anyway, so Kif is an A. I'm gonna keep that at an A. Nibbler, my man, S. The amount of times you see, like, the time traveling and knowing that Nibbler's been alive for 5,000 years, or I don't know, I can't remember what the actual number is. 50,000 years? I don't know. Anyway, the way that he cares for Fry and wants to help Fry because Fry is the chosen one, and he cares for, you know, everyone on this lot, well, everybody to Bender mainly, but Nibbler, I always thought he, like, you know, of course at the start of the series I thought he was just like a pet, right? And then they show in like season 2 or 3 where he starts to like travel back in time and stuff like that, and it just, I love that so much. He can talk, and you know, that confused the crew at first, but I loved it. When I first found that out, I was like, holy shit, he can talk. He's just, and he's cute. He's a cute little fuzzball, you know? So, he's gonna go to an S. I might switch him down to an A, since he's not on too many episodes. He's on a lot, but not as much. But right now, he's gonna stay an S, because I love Nibbler so much. Zoidberg, my man, S. This man is an S. Actually, we're gonna go with an A. He's gonna go with Kif, because he's basically like Kif. They're both kind of like lonely, so you feel for them in that aspect, and they are there for people, but they do make some dumb decisions, and you're just like, why? You know, like Zoidberg taking money from the mob. I know he didn't know it was from the mob, but then he spent it all at a casino, lost it all, and just stuff like that, you know, that Zoidberg does that just makes you laugh, but makes you facepalm at the same time. I still love Zoidberg, though. He's still one of my favorite characters in the show. He's definitely going to be an A. Okay, Amy. Amy, I like, but can get kind of annoying. I'm going to say she's probably an A character, kind of. She does a lot, you know, to help the team, and I guess to help herself. But there's definitely a lot more she could do, and she's not as caring as everybody else usually is. Her and Hermes are kind of on the same page, probably, but right now I'd give her an A. There's not too much I can really say about her, because I do like her. Her and Kif are kind of the same, though, so that's why I'm going to give, let's do that, there we go, let the married couple be by each other. But I'm going to give them both an A, because to me I feel like that's just the right thing to do. I don't know, you guys might not be with me on that, but that's okay. All right, we got Leela. I love Leela. Leela is a great character. She's strong. She's just really great. And she's a mutant. But the episode where she finds out, I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you haven't seen this in 15 years, then I'm sorry for you. But like how she finds out who her true parents are, that episode like cemented that she's one of my favorites. And there's many other episodes that, like The Sting. If you've seen The Sting, that episode, oh my god. The emotion that Katie Seagal puts into the voice of Leela is insane. And just watching Leela like fight is fun, and she has a lot of good work, like what's the word? Snotty? I don't know if snotty's the right word, but witty remarks. There we go. She says a lot of witty things at times, like Fry does. But she's definitely more smart than Fry. That's for damn sure. But I think Leela, like Nibbler, is an S. Because she's definitely smarter than you think she is. But I think because she hangs around Fry, she gets some of that dumbness from Fry. But that's kind of what makes it warm-hearted, you know? Speaking of Fry, I mean, he's the main character of the show. I'd probably have to give him a strong A to a S, okay? Again, at the end of the episode, or at the end of this tier list, I'm gonna go through and make sure this is what I want, and I'll change around stuff that I don't want. And, you know, I'll switch around people to A, S, whatever I need to. Anyway, so Fry, I'm gonna keep it A, because I love him, but he could be a lot brighter. A lot brighter. He does have some smart times, though, in the show. But mainly this man's kind of an idiot. Not as dumb as Peter Griffin from Family Guy, but, you know, he's dumb in his own way. All right, we got Professor Farnsworth. Yeah, that's an S. I don't know if people are gonna, you know, be with me on that, but I honestly think he's an S. He's a smart dude. He has some dumb ideas, and he likes to try anything he can in the name of science. So I like that as well. Even if it is endangering Fry or Leela or the crew, you know. Now, that's probably not the brightest thing to do, is to endanger your crew. But, I don't know. Something about Professor Farnsworth, just what he says as well, his one-liners are great. I don't know. There's just so much about Professor Farnsworth I like. And I can't even put it really into words about what I like, because there's just so much, if that makes sense. But for him right now, I'd give an S. Next, we got Hermes Conrad. Now, Hermes, I'm going to give a B right now, a high B. High B. Because he's a bureaucrat, right? Which he's all business. Which I understand. But he's the less fun one, I feel like, out of the group. Now, of course, there's episodes where he's a very fun, you know, fun-fulfilled dad, fun-fulfilled coworker and all that. But that's like once in a blue moon. I feel like usually he's kind of the one who tries to keep the crew together, which is a good thing. But he gets mad at them a lot more for dumbass shit. And I think he could be a little more lenient toward the crew. That's just my opinion, though. Again, I might change it at the end. I don't know. But right now, Hermes Conrad is a high B to an A character. My boy Bender, don't gotta say anything. Terrific character. It's a robot that has emotion, and he drinks and smokes. I mean, and he says funny ass stuff. So, I love Bender. I don't know. He's one of my favorite characters in all of television. I'm gonna give him an S. Ooh, Richard Nixon. I'm gonna give him probably the same thing as Hermes. Of course, he's the president in the show, right? The president of the Earth. So he has to be a little more strict. There's times where I don't like him in episodes. There's times where I like him in episodes. There's times where he goes against the crew and what they think they should do to save the world. And then he gets shown up and shown that, you know, proven wrong, basically. So Richard Nixon, I love his, like, voice acting. I think it's by Billy West, who voices Fry as well. I think he voices Nixon. But, like, when Nixon goes, "Aroo!" Like, that's one of my favorite things. But I'd probably give Nixon probably, again, a strong B to an A. Might change it, but as of right now, we're going to go with that. All right, we got Morbo. My boy Morbo. You don't see him in a lot of episodes. Stuff he says is funny. I'm going to give him an A. Because he's, like, a very funny news reporter. And you can tell they're making fun of news reporters nowadays. That just kind of say off-the-wall stuff. I haven't watched the news in years, so I really don't know if he actually is like the news reporters now. All I've seen is like clips on TikTok and stuff, so I don't know. I probably should watch the news more, stay more in the loop, but you know, the news is propaganda. I don't want to get into that. Anyway, Morbo is probably an A because he's not in a lot of episodes, but he says funny stuff when he's in the episodes. So I personally like that. I personally enjoy it. Next, we got Mom. I'm going to give Mom a C. Now, if I'm talking in terms of, like, person-wise, she's a C. Probably an F. She treats your kids terribly. She treats everyone terribly in the name of money. So, like, to her, money is everything. And to me, money's not everything. So, I'm going to give her a C. There's some times, of course, where you do kind of like her. Like in the new season, there's an episode where she kind of understands the fault in her ways and tries to fix them a little bit, which is good to see. But hopefully in the next, you know, if they have a new season after 11, hopefully they'll do more with her, making her kind of more of a lighthearted person. But I think they're kind of, people I think kind of like Mom and how, like, stone cold she is. I'm not saying I don't like that, but over time it's like, okay, like, we get it, you're a bitch. Like, you gotta fix yourself a little bit. All right, next we got Zappy Brannigan. I'm giving him an A because I think he's a hilarious dude. Some of the best dialogue and some of the best clips come from him. But that, I mean, that's really it. He's stupid as hell. He's not a good captain. And he's just not a good person to his crew, like to Kif. He's a terrible captain. And I don't know. Just, there's an episode recently where he got fired for, I think, what did he do? I don't remember what he did, actually. It was the new episode that came out, and I don't remember what he did that got him discharged, and Leela took over his spot. But I can't remember. Oh, I think it was just for treating his coworkers badly. Because Kif put a report in, and he had to go to, like, some, like, boot camp to try to become, like, what are they called? What do dogs go to? Obedience school? Is that what it's called? Yeah, he went to, like, obedience school. And I don't know. Anyway, go watch the episode. Okay, go watch the episode. It's on Hulu. Season 11, episode, like, 8 or something like that. But yeah, right now I'm going to give Zappy an A because of his dialogue is hilarious. And he's just, you laugh whenever you see him on screen. And I love it. Santa Claus is the only one I'm going to give an F. And not an F, probably. I think if I could give him a D, if there's a D, and you know what? I'm going to give him an F, but say it's a D, okay? Say that. Can I change it, actually? Hold on. All right, there we go. I changed it to D. Okay. All right, perfect. So I'd say Santa's a D because it's kind of funny when you see him and knowing that if you're naughty, he kills you. Because he's a naughty and nice robot, and he has a naughty and nice switch that got switched to naughty. So that's the reason he wants to, like, kill everyone and everything and make Christmas terrible. So I think if he was nice, I'd probably give him a little higher. But right now I'm going to give him a D because he's not that good of a character overall. I understand why they have him, right? It's futuristic Santa robot, which is pretty cool in itself. But I think, honestly, he could be a little better overall to his elves, you know, all that. And you don't see him in a lot of episodes at all. You only see him in, like, you only see him in, like, the specials. But I think that's it, guys, for this list. I think it's pretty good. I don't really know what else I'd switch. I'm kind of nervous when I do these, though, because I'm like, I'm only nervous because is it, like, what I want? Like, I'm indecisive sometimes, a lot of the time. So doing these lists is actually a good challenge for me because it helps me kind of be decisive on my opinions and everything, and rankings. But I'm going to go through real quick, as always, and see if this is what I want. And I'll be right back, guys. All right, well, I changed it around a little bit. I didn't really change too much of it. I put Fry at S because honestly, I relate to Fry, and I like Fry a lot. He's funny. He's actually kind of bright at times, which I like to see. But most of all, I kind of relate to him, so I'm going to give him an S. because he does have his moments to shine in a lot of the episodes, which is good to see as well. And I changed Morbo to B because I was thinking about it. I'm like, he doesn't really do much aside from just maybe say a few lines in a scene every 2 episodes out of all the seasons. I don't know. Morbo, I think, is a B character. Maybe B to a light A. But I think everything else is pretty good. I don't know. If you guys don't think it is, let me know. If you think it is a good list, let me know. Again, I always love hearing your feedback. And I guess go follow Amelia. They made this. Thank you, Amelia, for making this list. But yeah, this has been it, guys. My Futurama character tier list. I don't know if there's anything else out of Futurama I can really rate. Aside from the other characters, I guess. But, I mean, I guess I could rate side characters, but I don't know if I'll do that. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I don't know. But yeah, that's something we could do. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching and for being here and supporting and loving all the videos. I just saw we reached 500 views on Ghost of Tsushima episode like 6. You guys are actually insane. Thank you so much for all the love and just all the support. I'm glad you guys are loving that series again. And all the series on the channel. I'm trying to pump out as much as I can, man. It takes a while, though, because the rendering of the videos and then uploading takes a while and a whole shebang, you know? So sometimes the stuff crashes. It's just... I'm glad you guys are just hanging in there with me, though. Joining me on the ride. And I just saw we gained another sub as well. Appreciate you, whoever that is. We are only like 6 away from 100, guys. Can we do it today or tomorrow? Or past this weekend. I don't know. We're going to do it at some point. And when we do, we might do something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of talking to myself right now. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your Friday. It's Friday, baby. Enjoy your Friday. Go outside, stay inside, watch a movie, whatever you want to do. Read a book. Just have fun, man. Just have fun. Enjoy life, as Mac Miller said. And I love you guys. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.